Hello, y'all. Today I'm accompanied by my girlfriend again.
Hey.
And today we got 4 different alarm swap blocks, all made by Kidde. So this is the KN-COSM-B. This is a 1.5 generation model. This is a KN-COSM-IB. This is a somewhat rare 3.5 generation model. This is a Kidde KN-COB-LCB-A. And this is a Kidde 0915. So let's start out with the 0915. It's the simplest of the bunch. I hate it when they have these packages, the ones you have to cut open just to. And it looks like I just chewed up the owner's manual. Oops. Alright. So we got the manual. Please see manual. The mounting bracket. The battery, which is still good. The mounting hardware. And the alarm itself. So. Oh, it's a Kidde Fire Next. So this is actually an 0915E, by the way. It was packaged as an 0915K. Probably was a factory error. Alright. Just give it a test. I think that battery might be a bit weak. Let me get a fresh one. Alright. Yeah, that's a very slow code 3. I was expecting this to have a much faster code 3. Alright, let's do the KN-COB-LCB-A next. Oh yeah, I just realized this packaging is pretty discolored, pretty faded. So it's pretty brittle. So, we got the manual, please see manual, and the alarm itself. So, and this was made on July 31st, 2008. So, let's pull the tab. Uh-oh. Alright, let's give it a test.
I don't know why it's not testing.
I think it's setting up. So, I'm going to take the battery out and put it back in. And it's also probably... I'm also going to turn off this. Seems like... So it seems like...
Still not turning on.
See what's going on here. There it goes. I don't know why I was acting up for a second. I think it was due to this tamper resist pin being activated. Alright. Now, let's do the KN-COSM-B. Here's the first two we unboxed. Alright, let's do the KN-COSM-B now. And I just noticed something. What is this?
Nasty energizers.
And it's chirping because the battery, I think, is low. But let's get into this KN-COSM-B. I'm gonna cut off the KN-COB-LCB-A. And I just made a dying sound. Nice. Alright. Alright. So, we got the manual. Please see manual. It's in a nice little bag, too. And she is looking at the KN-COB-LCB-A. We got these horrendously corroded batteries made by Energizer, which are not approved. It's also irritating the corrosion irritating my skin, too. We got the mounting hardware, the mounting bracket, and the alarm itself. This was made on, and has a silica pack. 2000 October 9th. That is Squidward's birthday, by the way, in case you're wondering. And this does not have end of life as a result. And also, this is a 1.5 generation model. You can actually tell because it has a tamper resist. First generation models omit that. So I got my trusty Rayovacs here. Alright.
I don't think the battery's gonna fit in here.
Hold on. Oh, I see the problem. We're doing right. Got it. Alright, let's give it a test. And take a listen to the voice when I test it.
Fire. Fire.
That is a loud voice.
Warning, carbon monoxide.
Something about these older KN-COSM-B is, as you can just tell, is that they have a much louder and a much less distorted voice than the second and third generation models. This has a very primitive voice version of Kidde's female voice. Take a listen again.
Fire. Fire.
Wow. That is the female version.
Warning, carbon monoxide.
I think I've heard of the female versions of the smoke alarm voice.
Yeah. Alright, and last but not least, we have the KN-COSM-IB. So, we got the mounting bracket, again. We got the wiring harness. We got separate manuals for English and Spanish. Please see manual. The warning stickers, and the alarm itself. And this was made on 2010, May 21st. This alarm is actually recalled. And it's because if you change the batteries at the end of its life, it will reset the end of life timer. And, yep. It's chirping. I think it's that's a fault chirp, so I'm gonna fix that. Yep. that battery is dead. But hey, at least it's a Duracell, and not a nasty Energizer again. Alright, and you can actually tell this has a clear pull tab. So let's give it a... let's activate it.
Push test button.
Alright, let's give it a test.
Fire, fire. Warning, carbon monoxide.
This thing tests a lot like my earlier KN-COSM-IB, as you can tell. This was actually the last generation to have the earlier internals, and was, I believe, one of only two. The second, third, and 3.5 gen have the later shell, but the earlier internals. But, anyways, hope you all liked this longer video. I will see y'all soon.
Bye.
See ya.